Sherman, going to focus and give you an example of my phoning language when it comes to referrals. Now, one thing to note, when I go through my process of asking for referrals, I use three adjectives. And I ask the individual, who do you respect, admire, and think is open-minded? And so when I go to the phone call, I'm going to reference those, maybe not all three, but I might reference at least two of those adjectives that describe the person that I'm talking to. So I'm going to hold the cell phone so that way you know that I'm in the phoning process. So it's going to go ring, ring. I'm going to say, hi, is this Jim? Jim, this is Sherman. Does the name sound familiar? No, probably not. That's typically what they're going to say. Then I'd say, well, hopefully your friend Phil mentioned that I was going to reach out to you. If not, I probably just beat him to the punch. And then he'll typically a little giggle or something. And then I'll say, well, Jim, the reason for my call, let me just take a step back. My name is Sherman, calling here from Principal. Had a chance to sit down with Jim last week and was asking him, sat down with your friend Phil, and I was asking him who he thought was open-minded, really successful, and that he admired. And your name came up. And I leave a pause there because they might say something like, oh, that's nice of that dude to say. Well, and then I asked, and then that's how your name came up. So I was hoping there'd be an opportunity for you and I to get together, maybe in the next week or two, and I can share with you the work that I do. If we get together, what's better for you, morning or afternoon? And then typically he'll want an explanation, and I'll say, well, what I do at Principal, are you familiar with the company? No? Well, what I do is I sit down with people and I find out what's important to them when it comes to their financial goals and where they're headed, and see if I can be of any assistance in helping them get to where they want to go. Again, when I mention that, your friend, Phil, has no idea what your financial situation was. He just said that he really admired you, thought you were open-minded, and thought that you and I would kind of hit it off. Again, with that in mind, if you and I get together in the next week or two, what's better for you, morning or afternoon? And then I set the meeting. So that is my example of my phoning language. The next episode I'm going to give you, or the next video, I'm going to give you an example of what my process is in the actual referral language. Have a fantastic day, everybody.